After working for 9-10 hours every single day for the past 2 months, I needed a break. For me, answer was simple. I ran away from my home. That's it. Then does that mean I stopped working? Nah. Freelancer never stops working. I worked when I was traveling. I worked from my hostel beds. I had fun in the beach. Spent evenings strolling through the beachside with amazing view, with great sunset. I enjoyed food from cafes. I went to European restaurants and had delicious cuisine for the very first time in my life. With great interiors and made amazing friends throughout this journey.
Hey guys, this is my small little home in Kerala, Chertala. So people might even wonder like, this is so beautiful, you have a beautiful house. Usually ask me like, okay, your home is so beautiful, it's so natural. You can hear the birds chirping, it's so greenery all around your home. There's no traffic, no pollution, water is clean. Everything is natural, everything is good. Like, it's Kerala by the way, so it's has to be supposed to be good. Even despite of that, I recently traveled to Pondicherry for 5 days and I had to return back due to my personal some reasons. But people even ask me, why do you want to travel? It's so beautiful right here, so why do you even have to travel? The thing is very short. I travel for couple of reasons. One, the main reason is that I like to meet new people. So that's something that come out of me throughout all these years, is that when we travel, when we meet people, when we share experiences, when we hear about their lessons, their travel experiences, or what their job profile is, we meet them, we talk to them for a couple of days, 3 days, 4 days, whatever the of it, and I love that experience. So that's the key reason why I travel. I travel to meet people and learn from them and share my experiences as well. And second reason is, though I have a really nice place to work, one major key reason, that problem that I usually face is I don't like this monotonous life. So it's very good if I stay here for 1 month and I completely work 8-9 hours a day and I end up completing a lot of tasks. That's amazing. I love that phase. But I need a break at times. I need a break every 1 month. I need a break of 5 days where I can go and work. I get to experience certain things, and that's Sara. So that's something I always miss, and that's and traveling. My recent travel to Pondicherry was something for similar. I wanted to break. I've been here for 2 months after I came back from Bangalore. So yes, that's key reason. So I want to share my experiences, how I usually go about it. I'm not a frequent traveler or digital nomad or travel freak, but I just want to share as a freelancer how I manage my work and my daily routine goes when I travel, or how do I plan about my vacations prior and while I travel, how do I manage things. And usually when I travel to any place, I stayed in Bangalore for 4 months. Similarly, where I went to Pondicherry planning for 2-3 weeks, but it ended up to be 5 days. I will be resuming back the Pondicherry thing by next week. So first things first, how do I even travel these places? How do I decide how to reach that place? Like for example, for Pondicherry, I knew that I have to go in a location which is nearby, and since even we have not visited the places near to us, like I have not visited Tekadi, Wayanad, Ooty, Kodaikanal, which is in Kerala, Tamil Nadu borders and all. Though I am staying in Kerala, but I have never been there. So right now I plan to visit these places so that these are nearby, and if anything comes up, I can come back to my home and complete my work. Like if any urgent task comes which needs my 10, 15, 20, 40 hours of my day, I have off week, so I can come back and work over here, and it's easier to travel and all those stuff. So I usually try to travel on Tuesdays and Fridays, because on those days I don't have meetings. And the other thing is, like on Tuesdays it's weekdays, right? On weekdays you get tickets at cheaper rate. If it's flight also, it's cheaper rate. Especially I try to travel on at night time. So for Pondicherry, I started from here at 3 p.m. and I had to travel the entire night. Like, so I reached Chennai in 7 in the morning or 5:30 in the morning, and by 10 or something I reached Pondicherry. So it's that easy. And when I reach certain location within Pondicherry, or when I went to Goa, we need some vehicle to travel in these nearby locations. For Pondicherry, I had this bike. In Pondicherry, I rented this scooty which cost me around 350 rupees per day, or 300 rupees, I forgot exactly. It's somewhere near to 300, 350 per day. So I got this bike, I rented it for the 300, 350, and I used it for all these days. And if there's plan of me not going to anywhere, then I just give it back so that I spend my time in the wherever I stay in the hotel walking. So that's how it's very simple. It's I think this rented bike facilities is all over the place now. Goa, I have seen this in Goa. I can see that it's even in Pondicherry now. So yes, so that's something interesting. So you can use this kind of services for your local commutes. And the second is, where do I go? Is, for example, Pondicherry. How do I search for locations, which place to stay, and where should I travel? Which are the first few priorities that I should must visit, and what is the time I need for to visit that place, and how do I manage my work along those places when I am staying there. So what I do is, प्राइमरली सबकी तरह आई वहाँ पे जाने से पहले यूट्यूब में देखता हूँ सारे वीडियोस ब्लॉग्स वगैरह. मैं पौंडीचेरी में ऐसे लोकेशंस देख के रखे थे. अगेन जो यूट्यूब में दिखता है वो थोड़ा बड़ा चढ़ा के बोलते हैं, बिकॉज दे आर इन्फ्लुएंसर्स, उनको प्लेसेस बहुत अच्छे से बताना होता है. तो वो एक यूट्यूब ब्लॉग्स देखता हूँ मैं. एंड द सेकेंड इज़, while I travel, let's say while I was traveling to Pondicherry, you get to meet some people, right? The guy next to me he studied in Pondicherry University, so he had a very nostalgic memory. He passed out 5 years back, I guess, and he said कि experience भाई यहाँ पे जाना चाहिए, यहाँ पे जो मज़ा है ना, यहाँ पे जो आइसक्रीम मिलता है उसका जो मज़ा है उसका वो no replacement. तो when you meet people and you just share you मैं यहाँ पे जाने वाला हूँ, I'm going for this 2-3 weeks and I'll be doing this, so they will लेट यू नो कि अच्छा यहाँ से बाइक लेना है तुम्हें, यहाँ पे स्कूटी मिलेगा, यहाँ से आपको वहाँ तक बस में जाना पड़ेगा, 120 रुपये लेता है. तो ये सारी चीज़ें वहाँ से मिल जाती है. एंड इवन वन ऑफ माई फ्रेंड, स्कूल फ्रेंड हु स्टडी इन पौंडीचेरी यूनिवर्सिटी, शी इवन टोल्ड मी अच्छा यहाँ का आइसक्रीम खाना चाहिए तुम्हें ज़रूर, यहाँ से इस बीच का सनसेट सनराइज़ ऐसा है. So those are some things that I do before even I travel, or when I travel I get to try to get ideas from people who have already been there. That's how I shortlist my places. It's an easy way to go about it.
Cut back to Pondicherry now. So I am right now in Pondicherry. It's been 1 week now. So it's a continuation of the other part. So I'll be sharing other things from here, right here in Pondicherry. It's been 1 week. I have additional information for you. So I'm done with 10-15 minutes ka workout that I had. 10-15 minutes, that's enough. So now you even know that even you can work out when you are traveling with this free gym. Open gyms with, again, with the beauty of nature, sea and all. So this is perfect. So आज का workout खत्म. So I'm getting back to my room and yes, let's see. And here comes to an end to my Pondicherry trip. What an amazing trip, man. मतलब 15 दिन या 20 दिन के आसपास मैं यहाँ पे रहा. Nearly 20 days or more than that could be. What an amazing journey. like कितने लोगों से मिला मैं, मेरे फ़ोन के कॉन्टैक्ट में कितने लोग अभी ऐड हुए, और एंड दे आर फ्रॉम हाउ मेनी, फ्रॉम डिफरेंट वेराइटीज़ ऑफ एथनिसिटी, डिफरेंट प्रोफेशंस, डिफरेंट वॉक्स ऑफ लाइफ, डिफरेंट एज ग्रुप. कितने लोगों से मिला, बहुत अच्छा है. आई मीन द एक्सपोजर दैट आई गॉट इन लास्ट 20 days was amazing. And at the same time I got to share my experiences as well, so which was, again, I believe it was helpful for few of them as well. So overall such trips makes you believe that यार ट्रैवल करना चाहिए. एंड इवन जस्ट लाइक ए फॉरेनर के जैसे आप वहाँ पे जाओगे, जगह देख के ये जगह जाना है और वहाँ से सनराइज़ देखना है, सनसेट देखना है, या यहाँ से ये चीज़ें खाना है, सिर्फ उतना तक ही नहीं, उसके आगे भी लोगों से मिलना है, उनसे बात करना है. सो ओवरऑल आई थिंक व्हेन यू स्पेंड अ लॉट अमाउंट ऑफ टाइम दैन यूजुअल विजिटर्स, then you will get to know more about the localites, their lifestyle, something about themselves which others don't know, and उसमें ही ज़्यादा मज़ा आता है rather than just other things. And more importantly, इस बार तो मैंने surfing सीखा. Like I added one more skill into my life, that's surfing. Amazing sports. It's very difficult, very tough. मेरे biceps tired हो गए थे उस 5 दिन में. It was very very tough. Biceps एक specific सेट ऑफ मसल्स में इतना प्रेशर, या वो पैडलिंग करते वक्त इट वॉज टू हेवी फॉर मी. सो एट द एंड ऑफ 5 days आई वॉज एबल टू मेक गुड इम्प्रूवमेंट दैन माई पियर्स दोज वर देयर. सो माई कोचेस वर ऑल्सो इम्प्रेस्ड बाई हाउ आई वेंट अबाउट इट. So my learning curve was very nice. and I was in an intermediate stage in the fourth class itself, which is not so common. Usually people get to that exposure intermediate level after fifth or sixth, I guess. So I was able to do it in the fourth session itself, so that was great. And in the fifth class, in the last class itself, I was able to get 4 or 5 waves, which is very impressive. So yes, that's good things about this that happened in this journey. And I highly recommend you guys, you come to Pondicherry, and if you're more into exploration part of it, then go to Auroville, stay in Auroville. Inside Auroville मैं भी नहीं रहा. आई बिलीव वहाँ पे कुछ और भी अलग एक्सपीरियंस होने वाला है, और वहाँ के लोगों के साथ और भी अलग कुछ तो होगा. मुझे भी नहीं पता क्या होगा, पर अनटिल अनलेस यू एक्सपीरियंस दैट, वहाँ जाके आप खुद को डालोगे नहीं, आपको पता भी नहीं चलेगा. जो बाहर इससे जो सुनने में आता है बस उतना ही सोच के रखोगे, तो दैट वोंट बी एनफ. प्रिपेयर योर सेल्फ. मे बी 10-15 दिन की छुट्टी ले लो, या 10-15 दिन का एक वर्केशन के टाइप जैसा कुछ कर सकते हो, तो वो मच बेटर. आई एम एबल टू डू इट, सो आई विल बी एबल टू डू, आई एम प्लानिंग टू डू इट, टू ऑरविल में जाके स्टे करके एंड वहाँ के लाइफस्टाइल को एक्सपीरियंस करना. मे बी क्या पता 5 साल बाद मैं आपको वहाँ मिलूंगा ऑरविल में, बिकॉज इट्स अ वेरी स्लो लिविंग लाइफस्टाइल. बैंगलोर मुंबई जैसा नहीं है. दे डोंट एक्सपेक्ट ऐसे रिवोल्यूशनाइज करना है दुनिया को, ऐसा कुछ नहीं. दे हैप्पी विथ व्हाट दे हैव एंड वेरी स्लो मूविंग. एंड कई बार तो हमें वो भी पसंद आता है, राइट. सो आई बिलीव दैट्स समथिंग आई एम लुकिंग फॉरवर्ड टू एज वेल. ऑल राइट, सो माई पॉन्डिचेरी ट्रिप कम्स टू एन एंड. आई होप यू गाइज, मैं जितना भी चीज़ें शेयर कर सकता था मैंने किया. एंड और कुछ भी आपको जानना है, प्लीज़ कमेंट डाउन, सब्सक्राइब टू माई चैनल. इट विल बी वेरी हेल्पफुल टू मी. एक इंकरेजमेंट होता है हर बार जब मैं देखता हूँ यूट्यूब चैनल खोलता हूँ मैं अपना, एक नंबर बढ़ता है, तो इट्स एन encouragement फॉर मी एज वेल. सो प्लीज़ सब्सक्राइब टू माई चैनल. एंड ऑल राइट, let's see in the next video.